Hi, Dr. Ben Smetna here with Oak Springs Chiropractic. Now we're getting to the point, we're coming to the end of your initial care plan. Now, if you remember when we sat down at the beginning, we talked about our optimal health diagram, right? 100% health. As we go through life, we get beat up and we find ourselves down here in the pain zone. Okay, and then we put our plan together to get things well. So we made our adjustments, boom, 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 got things better and better and better, did decompression work, and now we find ourselves up here doing well again. So now we have to make some decisions. How do we go about keeping this well? Well, what we know for certain is that if we go ahead and do nothing, it's only a matter of time before we find ourselves back down here in the pain zone, right? You quit brushing your teeth, the cavities come in. We quit working out, the muscles start to get weak. We quit eating correctly, the pounds come back on, right? Nothing in the human body stays good on its own. So we definitely don't want to do that. Now, we could come in and make our adjustments once a month. I get this question, is once a month good? Well, we go through a month and then we make our adjustment. And then a lot goes by in a month. I mean, that's 30 days, a long time. Things start to get bad again. And then we make our adjustment. And that kicks us up. And more time goes on. And because most of us have more stress in our life in 1 week, not to mention a month, it just delays us getting back into rough shape again. Okay, a better idea would be to get adjusted every other week. Okay, a couple weeks go by, we get our adjustment, boom, it kicks us up. A couple weeks go by, we get our adjustment, boom, bounces us back up. A couple weeks, so on and so forth. Now, for some of us, that'll be perfectly fine. If we have low stress, no stress, that'll probably work out perfectly. Now, if you're busy, if you got kids, life is hectic, crazy, you know what your stress levels are like. And this is what most of us do. I get adjusted every week. Why? We get adjusted. A week goes by, boom, we get adjusted, kicks us back up. Week goes by, get adjusted, week goes by. And what we see is that we're able to maintain these gains for a longer period of time. Now, even as we go on, we have to understand that once a week, even though we're doing this consistently, the stresses in life aren't always consistent. And that can cause some declining of us, even when we're at optimal health here. But it guarantees that we're able to stay up at a higher levels. Now, if we get into trouble like that, all we need to do, because we've got so much groundwork laid, is just, and then we're back up to doing well again. So you have choices now. Do nothing, let it get bad. Get adjusted once every month, every other week, which may work for what we do. Now I'll get adjusted every week. Now, what are you going to do?